I don't believe this, Terry. You've got me sitting down here in the campground holding a balloon. Is it my birthday or yours?
No, neither. It's just balloons are for fun and we're having fun, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, mate. We are. Too right.
No, I brought these along to just talk about tyre pressures.
Righto.
Now, the similarity is simply pressure. I mean, a tyre is just a vessel to carry air.
Yes.
Now, what we're showing here is how to reduce tyre damage. And you know, yesterday we actually reduced tyre pressures, but that was for traction where we were going.
Too right, yeah.
But notice we didn't have any flats either.
Yes.
And of course, what it does is reduce the possibility of damage in the tyres. And here's an example for you. The less likely place you'd imagine getting a flat is in the camp.
That's right.
But driving into camp sometimes you've got things like this, which is really cut off trees.
Yep.
And they're sharp and they can damage your tyre. And they're more likely to damage a tyre at full pressures, road pressures, than what they are something a bit lower. So here's the example, Ruthie. I mean, this balloon is at road pressures, you might say, fully
32
inflated.
PSI or
32
something?
PSI,
Righto.
maybe 35 if you've got a bit of load on it.
Yep.
And of course you drove all the way down the dirt road on it, straight into camp, straight in over that old stick, and guess what happened?
Whoa, gee.
Didn't even get a chance, did you?
Not a chance, yeah.
Now,
It went bang,
you
didn't
already
it?
lowered your pressures, I noticed.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm down to what, say 16 or something?
Oh,
At
that's
least
low.
half that.
Even
but
20, 22, yeah.
yeah, okay. And I'm going to give this a real big shove because it's not breaking.
Or maybe give it a twist too, might help.
It's not going to break, Terry.
No.
No,
Makes a difference,
I see
doesn't
what
it?
you mean. It's an
Yeah.
enormous difference because it's just flexing around it instead of piercing it.
That's simply all it is.
Yeah.
Allowing it to flex over it. So most people think it's the opposite. That
Yeah.
the sidewalls stick out, you're more likely to get damage. Well, in most cases, you're less likely because it'll simply conform over the sharp object.
Yes. So that's terrific. I mean, a lot of people understand the concept of letting your tyres down for traction in the sand.
Yep.
A lot more people are starting to realise that you should let your tyres down for rocks and things like that, let them deform and work over them.
Yep.
But the idea of just getting your tyre pressures down for a little bit of tyre protection, it hasn't really gone all the way through, has it? We
true.
need to stress that.
True.
We really do.
But Ruth, let me just say something. We've got to get the pressures down for traction as well as to reduce the damage.
Yes.
But it's got to be very careful. Whoever's dropping pressures, what they've got to do is start with go to a tyre dealer, go to a four-wheel driver in the area. A local is probably the best thing. A club
Yep.
or a four-wheel drive accessory store. They're used to knowing what sort of pressures you need in those areas.
Yes.
And the other thing to do is get on to one of these tyre pressure guides.
Yes.
And of course that'll give you an idea of what to change your pressures from your starting pressure.
Yeah, of course.
And of course got all the safety things about pressures too.
That's right. And if you really want to go low, you need a set of Storm beadlocks, don't you? Like Milo's.
That's
I mean,
true.
what did we have those down to? 4 pounds or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Got a lot. I'm not getting any punctures at all.
That's true.